Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to today's Nidra, in which we honor the goddess Brigid. So many aspects to her. A saint, a voodoo queen, even an older version called Brigantia. And as we move through this Nidra, I want to honor the balance that she brings. A goddess of fire and water. A sacred flame and healing wells are connected with her presence. A saint of blacksmiths, but also of poetry. A freer of those who are enslaved. So many traits, all residing within this one goddess. Honored throughout Celtic nations, not just in Ireland. So as we call upon her, and we move through this Nidra, finding what you connect with in this moment. As I sit next to a babbling brook, I'm connecting with that energy of water, but the sun is shining above. So fire is moving through as well. Begin to settle into your space. Noticing what supports you best. Maybe it is the bed beneath you, the floor, the pillows. Maybe you imagine that you are lying on a bed of pine or in a field of grass so vibrant, so green. Whatever fills your heart up, bring it into this space, in this moment. Noticing the sounds that are present both where you are and where this Nidra is being recorded, next to the stream. A creek or a creek if you're in Texas. Imagine you could put your feet in the water, feeling the cool energy wash over you. And feeling the groundedness of the rocks below. Beginning to connect with yourself. Your breath in this moment, moving and flowing, just as the water laps against the shore. The textures against your skin, the physical sensations that are present, the emotions. Maybe there's anticipation, or maybe there is a settling energy. Just being with whatever is showing up for you. This is your practice, and it is present just as it is in this moment. There is no wrong. There is no right. There's only how you're showing up. If at some point you get lost or your attention wanders, that's how brains work, and that's okay. Just pick back up wherever you are flowing. Beginning to feel the warmth in the body and the coolness. The places where you could imagine sitting still in the sun, and the places where you can imagine floating down an easy stream. So as we begin to move through the body, maybe you call in that sense of water. Like a gentle trickle moving across the body. Beginning with the right finger, up and around the thumb to the pointer, the middle, the ring, and the pinky. The spaces between the outer edge, the palm of the hand, and all the tiny rivulets. Making your hand uniquely yours. The wrist and the forearm, the elbow, the upper arm and the armpits, the shoulder joint itself and the right collarbone, the space between the collarbones, the left collarbone and the left shoulder, the upper arm and the elbow, the lower arm, the thumb and pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, and all the spaces between, like the water flowing through the rocks. The outer edge and the heel of the hand and the palm, and the impression of your palm, unique. Your own imprint on this world. Moving down along the hips, left and right into the pelvic bowl. Taking a breath here. Into that pelvic girdle, the muscles, the organs contained here. That which is present, that which isn't. Holding space for how you show. Moving awareness down the left thigh and hamstring, the knee, the shin, and the calf, the ankle and the heel, the top of the foot and the sole of the foot, the outer edge and the inner arch of the base of the toes, the big toe, the second toe, third toe, fourth, and the tiny little pinky, and all the spaces between. Moving awareness to the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth, and fifth. The base of the toes, the outer edge of the foot, and the inner arch. The sole of the foot and all the lines, all the creases that connect your foot with the world beneath you, with the earth. The heel and the ankle, the shin and the calf, the knee, the thigh, the hamstring, the left hip, the glutes, the sacrum, moving up through the spine itself as though each vertebra were a rock in this brook, balancing and holding the stream of water to flow together, also creating its unique imprint. And it changes over time, and that is beautiful and perfect as it is. Feeling into the muscles around the back, the flanks of the left side of the lower back and the right, the mid-back and the upper back, the shoulders, the well of the left and the well of the right, the sides of the torso, where the rib cage wraps around down through the sides of the waist, the belly button, the abdomen, and the solar plexus. The front of the ribs connecting to your heart center, to that sternum and the sacred heart beneath. Breathing into your heart in this moment, to those places of fire and coolness, cleansed and restored. Moving up through the sternum to the spot between the collarbones, the front of the neck and the back, the sides of the neck up through the jaw and the tip of the chin, around the ears and the space beneath the ears, the skin beneath the ears, the nape of the neck, the back of the head, the sides of the head, the cheeks and the temples, the forehead, the nostrils and the bridge of the nose, the skin beneath the eyes, the eyelids and eyelashes up through the spot between the eyebrows and the eyebrows themselves, the forehead and the top of the head, and that spot just above the top of the head, where divinity flows through you, where the universe is connected to your very life essence, the Awen that is sacred. Bringing awareness to the front of the body and the back, the left side and the right, the upper body and the lower body, and how the whole arm connects with itself, both left and right, both legs connected and whole, joined together at the torso, supporting the head, nourishing the skull brain, the gut brain, and the heart brain. And connecting with that flow of breath, the flow of movement in the blood and the lymph. How your body contains this vibrance every day, every moment. Brigid connects with the sense of healing waters so that we may be restored. We may release and wash away that which doesn't serve us in this moment and start fresh. But still have that pattern of rocks, that foundation beneath us. And as we move into the sacred flame, once more we can release, we can burn what is no longer needed. Let the smoke move up through the air into the atmosphere. Cleansed, making space for that which is healing in our body. Feeling into the creativity of the poets, the steadiness and the fire of the forge of the blacksmith, the healer and the breaker of chains. And noticing where these balances within you exist. Where fire and water come together. Where hope and possibility meet grounding and connection. Feeling your sense of self and how all is present at all times. There are no contradictions, just the weaving of self together. All aspects are you. And beginning to light up those characteristics, those traits that are what make you shine. Not just for yourself, but for others. Noticing what lights up around you when you show up in the world. How you connect with community and how you connect with self. Nourishing, restoring, inspiring, challenging, holding space for yourself and others. Brigid's energy flows throughout the world. Again, Maman Brigid in Voodoo culture, in New Orleans Voodoo. Bringing together spice and vibrance, while also honoring the energy of cemeteries of the dead. Connecting with Brigid in her Celtic form, sometimes associated with the triple goddess. The vibrance of her red hair curling, abundant and flowing, and any sense of her body that connects with you. And beginning to honor even the aspect of the Saint Brigid or Brigid. Noticing how so many people have found a way to weave her into their culture. She's welcome. Just as you are. This world doesn't exist without your presence, without your breath. Your imprint is necessary. The awen that flows through you not only nourishes and restores you, but it wakes up the world around you. And just notice how you can connect with that sacred presence in this moment. In the background, you might hear not only the babbling brook, but the sound of birds, even the sound of people talking, connecting. Because our world is moving, and we can flow with it. Always present with who we are, and how we weave together in our experience the environment in which we reside. Perhaps in this moment there is something unsettled that is needing this nourishment, this healing energy. Imagining that it could be dipped into that well of healing. A well that exists within you. And as you dip down into that well, as you release, what is feeling inconsistent within you. It doesn't sit quite right. You pull the bucket back up, and just above the bucket you see that flame, that light, that spark of inspiration. And you remember your aliveness. Dancing with that energy, seeing how the air, the wind, moves through the flame itself. And this is an eternal flame. It is sacred, so it ain't gonna blow out. It can't be snuffed. Nor can your presence be from this world. We connect with our ancestors. We connect with our descendants. We are part of the flow of time and energy, ever present. So connecting with your moment in this flow. Maybe taking a minute to treasure it, to celebrate it, and then releasing. Allowing yourself to honor this movement of the universe. And even though water tends to flow in one direction, remembering that time can flow around and winding. It not only passes, but it restores the past. And we can heal backwards and forwards, ourselves or others, those we love and the world around us. So notice that spark of healing energy within you, and not just how you can connect with the self, but how you can begin to expand it into the world. How your vibrance, how your shine heals the energy all around. Feeling into that, feeling it bubbling up within you and overflowing. And as you do so, take a breath and release with ease. When you're ready, begin to feel your way back into the body in this moment. Taking with you anything that has served you in this practice and releasing anything that hasn't. Knowing you can come back here to this wellspring of the heart, to your own sacred flame at any time. Feeling into the textures around you, into the space you occupy in the room or the environment in which you lay. Hearing the sounds present both on this recording and where you are. Feeling how your breath is a unique component of that sound. It doesn't exist without you. Beginning to feel into the body, maybe stretching lightly or inviting gentle movement. Noticing the light behind the eyes. Maybe there's warmth associated with this light, or maybe there's ease and curiosity. Maybe there's something else. And when you're ready, take a nourishing breath in and exhale fully. In your own time, letting the eyes flutter open, blending the inner world with the outer world. And so it is, this practice is complete. Thanks, y'all, and have a truly blessed day.